Good morning, children. Welcome back for English. Children, in the last video, we have already finished with the with the first chapter of second evaluation, that is careful hands, right? So, today we will be starting with the first poem of second evaluation, that is Trees Are Lovely. Now, wow, trees are obviously lovely. We all know that. Okay, now what are the qualities of the trees given in this poem? Let us read about it and explore about these qualities. Now, you can see trees are lovely brown and green with trunk, stems, leaves, and flowers. Wow. Trees are really lovely brown and green. Okay. Some trees are brown, some trees are green. It depends. Now with trunk, stems, leaves, and flowers. So these are the different parts of the trees that we have already done in EVS. If you remember parts of the plants, we have done stems, branches, leaves, flowers, fruits. So and the woody, strong woody part of the tree is known as the trunk. Some are thick and some are lean. Most keep us dry in showers. Now, some are thick, very thick trees. Okay, very big trees. Okay. Now, and some are lean. Lean means thin. Okay. Most keep us dry in showers. Now you must have seen when you are going on the road, or if suddenly it starts raining, usually people, if there is no shade available here and there, people usually find a shade of a tree to protect themselves from the showers or from the raindrops. Okay, so see, the everything has a purpose. Okay, so we are cutting down trees, we don't want trees, but if these trees are not available on the roadside, where will these people go and take shade from if it is raining, or if it is too sunny, or scorching sun is there? Usually people go under these thick shady trees and take shelter. They give us shade from the sun. They are home to many creatures. Yes, they give us, just now I told you that they also protect us from the scorching sun during the summers. You you must have seen, I don't know whether you have noticed or not, there are people who are walking or who are cycling. If they get tired, and if it is too sunny and too hot, okay, they usually go under this shade of the tree and they relax for some time and then they proceed. They are home to many creatures. Now, so many birds live on the trees. Not only birds, squirrels, their homes, they build their homes in the trunk of the tree. Okay, so squirrels, there are many other animals too, which are found on trees. In their branches, we have fun hiding from all our teachers. Now, this is like, in olden times, or in the villages, when there is the small schools are there and trees are all around, and they want to skip their uh, school or the classroom, they usually used to go and hid under the branches of the trees, or they used to climb on the trees and hid in the branches. Okay, keep trees safe, they help our world. Nowadays we are literally experiencing this. Okay, these trees are our savior. Okay, they are like oxygen factory. Trees are known as oxygen factory, if you know that. They give us oxygen, fresh oxygen. So they help our world. This is the way they are helping the world to be clean. Now they clean the air by taking in carbon dioxide, harmful gases which we have polluted the whole environment, and these trees are absorbing those harmful gases and giving us fresh oxygen. Don't chop them all down, oh please. Where in nests would birds lie curled if we had no lovely trees? Now, the poet Colin Ash is saying, please, I'm begging you, don't cut them down. Chopping means to cut down the trees. They, uh, oh please, now he's begging, pleasing, or pleading everyone. Where in nests would birds lie curled now? If there are no trees, these birds, their homes will be destroyed. Where will they go? Where will they build the nest? Lie curled. Curled means very cozy in their own way. When you go in bed, you also curl around and you be cozy in the bed. So those nests are their beds. Okay, when they go home, they also need that coziness, they also need that calmness. So in the trees these birds are residing, they are having their homes, they are having their nests. If we had no lovely trees, now where they will go? Then what will happen? These were nowadays many birds have become extinct. They have become extinct just because of this chopping down of trees. They don't have their any trees to build their nests. Where will they build their nests? And because of that, most of the species of birds have become extinct, and whatever are remaining, now we are cutting down the trees. So in future years they will also become extinct, and we won't be able to see such beautiful birds chirping around our houses or chirping around everywhere. So for this the poet is pleading everyone, is requesting everyone, please don't do that, please don't chop down trees. And chopping down trees will destroy the homes of so many birds or so many other animals too, which have which cannot survive without these trees. Even we cannot survive without these trees. Chopping down will not only destroy their homes, they will destroy the whole world around us. Okay, so now this is our moral responsibility to protect all types of natural vegetation, trees around us, plants around us. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this poem, and you must have learned that we have to protect our environment by protecting these trees around us. Okay, so here I end